Well, today I'm going to talk about things that usually happen to me during New Year's. I'm not saying something bad. You know, surprisingly, it's surprising to me when this happens because it's particularly females, right, that I don't never had contact with, physical contact. Usually it's either eye contact and that's it because, you know, I don't date my circle. So anyway, right, I was working like I always do, doing my hustle, and I was just minding my business, doing my thing, and I heard my name, and they said Tenko, and they said it again, and the person looked at me, and surprisingly, it's a female. Yeah, you didn't know that, right? Yeah, it was a female. So this female said, "You Tenko, right?" I said, "Yeah, I'm Tenko, but how do we know each other? Have we ever met?" He said, "No, but I'm Poe's daughter. So Poe is a friend of mine. He's an army guy. He's a veteran, another veteran. Where we work at, we always used to like chat and tell our stories and things like that, things that happened to us. So I know he had kids, and but he never mentioned to me that he had a daughter that had a crush on me. So she told me that, yeah, I always had a crush on you. I always told my father that I got a crush in that man, that he's good looking. So I never knew that, but she told me now. I said, I told her, yeah, that's no good now. But anyway, it's good to know that. But we never had a discussion. So yeah, my father always would come and always talk about you and things like that, but she never knew who I was. But she always used to see me when she used to come with her father, but she's always in the car. So she shouted out my name, and I tell her like that. So I tell her, okay, that's good to know. And she just left, and I went. But that's not the first time these things happen to me. Other times when I walk around my old neighborhood, or I'm in the train coming from work, it's usually a girl that stops me and say, "You this so person, right? You used to live in this so block. We call this block, it's a childhood block everybody grew up with." And they always say, "Yeah, I always had a crush on you, but you was always stuck up." They always say that to me, that I was stuck up. It's not I wasn't stuck up. It's the thing is, then I wasn't associating myself with people I live, especially the females around the block, because the females used to get hitched with people on the block, and I didn't want to deal with that, the gossip and all that. So I have my female friends, especially I had a lot of female friends, so I really didn't date none of my female friends, but they had other things. We go out and things like that, but as buddies, but I never took them as my girls because they were my home girls. I call them home girls, but they originally was my girlfriends, not my girl. They were my friends. So I had no need to just stay with one girl. I always used to say that. Well, I stayed with one when I could have all of them, in which, I had plenty of female friends all over. Everywhere I go, I have female friends. So I was never alone as I didn't have to. I have female friends. So they always just tell me these stories. Yeah, I had a crush on you, but you was too stuck up and all that. And I was doing explain to this, and I don't date nobody in the block, and I don't go out with any girl in the block. All my female friends out from out of the block, or out. I just don't date where I live at. To avoid problems, that's the way I am. So they say, "Oh no, I was too conceited and all that." So, they said I was, full of ass. I said, it's not that. You gotta understand that I'm not like everybody else that was dating every other girl from the block, and every man that you would leave this girl, the other friend would go step in and replace that. I wasn't having that, and I wasn't doing that. It just caused a lot of trouble. So when I come from wherever I come, I go straight home, straight to work, come back like that. And people told me these stories and things like that, but I didn't, never mind. But that's how my life circle is. Every time I go somewhere, I meet up, or I just bump into these things, and it's always a female telling me that they had a crush on me, but they never had, I think, the guts too, because if I didn't like them, but they like me, they could approach me. You know, back in the days, people used to like, you know, write them love letters. You remember that, right? You like a girl, you used to put, you know, you like me, yes or no, and you put a check like that. You know, like when I was in high school, I used to have all the female friends send me letters that they friends like me. I said, yeah, but I don't even know this girl. I don't even know who she is. And they come out, yeah, but she said that you was looking at her. I said, listen, I'm not looking at nobody's. I don't even know who she's talking about, because usually I was busy with my friends doing our own things, you know, playing basketball. We played football, even though I couldn't even catch the ball. Think I was of a distraction. But, you know, I was always to my thing. But, you know, there was a lot of, you know, I'm not saying that the girls, you know, were bad looking, you know, because the girls were hot, you know, on the block. And they friends, but I just wasn't associating with them. And I think them should get angry, because they're probably saying, that he's stuck up, and things. I wasn't stuck up, man. I just didn't need the headaches and the problems with that. So that's my day-to-day thing. As I'm growing up, you know, and it's from a long time. I always remember, since I lived there until now, you know, these girls stopped me and telling me that they had a crush on me. I don't know what that's gonna do now, but anyway, it's good to know. So we just chatting, things like that. How you doing? Things like that. Yeah. I told her father how he's doing. He said, yeah, he's all right. He's in Texas. Maybe I shouldn't have said that, but that's where he's at. But, you know, my army buddies and things like that, and we talk. But, you know, that's the life of, you know, mysterious people that got a crush on you, that told you when they 40 and you 50 or something like that, they 30, you know, at a young age. But that's how it goes. So I'm just asking, you know, how do you handle that? Do you continue chatting with this girl, or do you just leave it the way it is? You know, you don't associate with people around your circle. Thing is that she never approached me. She approached me now, but at that time she said she was 23, so I can imagine I was probably older than her. She was younger, but she never approached me. But she knows it's about her father and things like that. And she said she used to, they go, oh, that's Tenko, that's Tenko, and she used to laugh and things like that. And she told me that, you know, she always had a crush on me, but what can you do? Those life of, I think, puppy love and that. And the thing is that when you have a girl, you know, you gotta know how to keep it. It's easy to hitch with a girl. The thing is keeping the relationship going. But me, I'm always busy. I'm always out. If not with my kids, I'm either working or doing my hobbies in another state. You know, because I'm always moving. You know, I like to stay home. I can't stay still 2 days at the house. I gotta be moving. So I get these people, you know me around the area, and they know, you know, how I move and things like that. But anyway, you tell me what you think. If somebody female comes up to you and said they had a crush on you, how would you take it? And will you continue after that chatting with this person, or what? So, you know, that's my story today. Hitting crushes that you never knew, that come out now after 25, 30 years. And with that, I let you go. You crush, take care.